All rise for the pledge. Can we have Bella Bluestein and Lily Bluestein come up and lead us in the pledge, please? Whenever you're ready.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Here.
Yeah.
Here.
Here. I feel like my microphone's extra loud today. Maybe it's too close, I don't know. All right, welcome everybody. So tonight we are being recorded. Anybody who doesn't wish to be recorded can head home and watch us on TV. We are on channel 22, and according to Mr. Prudent, we hit the big time. We are on YouTube tonight as well. So welcome to the 3 viewers that will see us on YouTube. So we'll kick off today with the report of the school committee chairman. And since Mr. Sereno's not here, I will take that for him. One thing I do want to talk about, I kind of want to start off with is, so we had some incidents last week at the high school, a shelter in place. So just so everybody's aware, shelter in place doesn't mean there's a fight, doesn't mean there's a stabbing or a shooting. It generally means there's a medical incident that needs privacy. So shelter in place means students stay in the classrooms, stay where they are, stay out of the hallways. And that's exactly what happened up there. I do see a lot of stuff on, a lot of misinformation on social media flying around, and it's really, really irresponsible. I gotta be honest with you. I know some parents said to me that, well, you know what's going on and we don't, and that's not fair. I get the same emails everybody else gets, and what was in that email was exactly what happened. You can't name people or name incidents, but it was a medical incident, with a shelter in place, and that's all we need to know. If there was ever an incident with any weapons or any kind of weapons or anything like that, believe me, Saugus Public Schools is not hiding that from anybody. You take my word on that. If there was a gun, someone said someone got stabbed in the foot. Nobody got stabbed in the foot. There was no fights on each floor. There was nothing like that. As a matter of fact, we had a great response from our faculty, which is really good to see, because that means that they know what's going on at that school is really changing for the better. When you see a lot of teachers running towards what's going on, trying to help up, make sure everything's okay, that says a lot. It says that they really care about these kids and they really care about the school. So that was good to see. Some of the stuff that I see on social media, it's borderline. It can be considered libel. It really can. I mean, you're accusing officials of ignoring somebody getting stabbed. And again, nobody's getting stabbed. Believe me, it's not like that up there. And Dr. Scazzarella did exactly what she's supposed to do in this situation. And for you people that don't know Dr. Scazzarella, she's unbelievable. She really is. She knows exactly what to do in pretty much every situation. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. No, but yeah, so I just want to be clear. The a medical emergency, you'll never know what it is, who it is, but you will know there was one. That's all you're going to know. If anybody ever has any questions about any of this stuff, all you got to do is, you talk to the building principal. If you don't get your answers, all of us up here are very accessible. We have our email, our phone numbers online. Just look us up. We'll answer your questions. We're not going to tell you what and who, but we will tell you what the event was. That's all we can tell you. So, I don't know. What was the other one? Okay, there was some more stuff on social media that needs to be addressed. If anybody has any issues at all with, you feel like your kid's being bullied or anything like that, please come to us. We can't come to the public meeting like people were suggesting and talk about it, because we can't talk about individuals, we can't talk about incidents like that, and we can't talk about things that could end up in a legal situation. But any one of us up here will listen to you, find out. This is what happened last night. We talked to Mr. Hashem, and he assured us everything was being done like it was supposed to be done. And I think the most important thing to remember is, as me and Ms. Mastercola was saying, is 3 sides to every story. And I wish people would realize that before they start posting comments on social media. We had, last meeting, we had the enrichment programs, and it was incredible. We heard all these incredible stories from these kids, and it would tug to your heartstrings how some of these kids, they didn't feel like they belonged anywhere until they were in those enrichment programs, and they really had a sense of belonging. 3 comments on social media. 3. Somebody bashes one of the administrators on social media, and there's 144 comments because everybody wants to jump in. It's ridiculous. There is so much good things going on in these schools. It's from the Velk to the STEAM Academy, all the way to the high school. There's so much good that gets overshadowed by these I don't know, what do you call them, non-events? That people blow up into these big events that just never happened. So, that's my rant for today. And I do want to mention that the Saugus Little League Parade is canceled for the weekend. That I was actually looking forward to. It was going to be the girls softball and boys baseball together marching. And I will say that John Benoit and Marissa Belmonte, since they've taken over these programs, they've taken like to the next level. Just unbelievable what they've done with these fields, with the programs, even just with the clinics and stuff. So if your kids, well, I know it's kind of late to sign up, but if you're ever thinking about baseball or softball, those are some people to go see. John's going to be around for a while, and Marissa too. They got young kids. John's got 4 young boys in the Little League, so they just do a great job. So I think that's all I got for that. Anybody else?
I just gotta echo what you said. This people need to look at the positive and the good. People have to realize how special our educators are. My kids have gone through the system. Kendall's graduating this year. And there is so much more good than negative. You want to post on social media, post about your dog, celebrate your kids, talk about the Bruins, talk about good things. There's too much other crap in this world to worry about. Like, really look for the good instead of focusing on the negative. And when it comes to this school system, really take a good look, because you're missing out on a whole bunch of greatness, from the students to the educators to the administrators. I guess that's my rant.
Oh,
Cats are all right too, Mr. Hatch, right? Cats, you can post on social media, those are
Yeah,
fine?
Frankie, Freddie, whatever he is.
You don't even know who my
Yeah.
cats are. Mr. Chair, I just wanted to just add real quickly, I was talking to one of the moms who spoke last week after the presentation on the enrichment program, and her son, and he was one of the kids who got up to speak, and he was so nervous that the enrichment program wouldn't continue. I think he actually lost sleep over it the night before. He was like almost like pacing back and forth. He was very nervous, and I told him we were gonna work on it. We were gonna take care of it. But I in all my years here, I've never seen like a program or like something that's been happening that's really touched the kids so much. And some of these kids, it's really making the difference. So
Yeah. Well,
in terms of good stories, that's definitely one.
That's funny, the same thing, the kid approached me and told me the same thing, and I said, don't worry, we're not gonna let Mr. Hatch cut these programs. I'm just kidding. Ms. Mastercola? Anything? Or you wanna wait?
No, I just, as far as I walk through the schools, I make appointments with the principals, because I need to figure out what's going on in the schools, so I keep, and I will say that I'm not blaming just the parents, but the parents do have to step up a little bit. These kids are fresh. Some of them are fresh. These teachers are being hit at, spit at. These teachers need support, and they need their leadership above to support them. I'm not saying that it's all but I have personally walked through the schools, and I have seen some stuff. So we have work to do on both ends, but the parents have to work on it just as much. So we're in a different day and age. We're just in a different day and age, and I can't say that enough. The social media posts are out of control. They're out of control. But you're never going to stop anybody from doing that. That's how people vent. That's their therapy without a copay, and that's just life. But like Mr. Witteridge said, please, we are all very accessible. I've had parents call me. I've had parents email me. I've sat and had coffee with parents. That's how it has to be done. I'm also here for the staff of Saugus, too. If a teacher doesn't want to bring something up, it's uncomfortable sometimes. Me being a nurse, it's uncomfortable for me to go to the nurse manager sometimes and say like, well, this, and this. But if something's going on in the school and really needs to be talked about, and you feel like your safety is being compromised, you need to come to us, because that is unacceptable for anyone to have to go through that, for anyone to have to show up to their job and wonder if what's going to happen. And with all these new rules, nobody can say anything, do anything, look another way. So it's a lot. And we need to all come together and work on this together. Is it going to happen overnight? Is it ever going to be perfect? No, never. And I'm a positive person. But we have got to support the staff as well, because they're suffering out there. They can't get their teaching done because of these interruptions. So email me, call me. I am here. I'm here. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, that brings us to the report of the superintendent, which would be you, Mr. Hashem.
Yep, no, I have a few things to report, just to update the school committee on a few things. One is that we have our principal search well underway for the Belmonte STEAM Academy. We've already met 3 times as a search committee, and the interviews for the next principal are starting next week. So hopefully there's at least 1 or 2 good candidates in there. All we need is 1. But that's well on its way, so our hope is to get that position in place as soon as we can. So I did want to update you on that. We had MSBA walkthroughs of all 3 buildings. They do that I was told every 5 years, but they haven't done it in 8 or something. It was one of those COVID shifts that didn't get done. This is just so that if we want to put in an SOA for a project, this gives them an idea of where we are in terms of facilities. Now, they're doing it to every system in the state. So we have a new middle high school complex. We have, renovated STEAM Academy and a renovated early learning center. So I don't think that we're really going to be, wanting for anything big, but it's just the process that we went with, and we were helped out by the town, walking them through and going through, answering all the questions about of what we have, our infrastructure as far as the mechanics of everything. So that happened, and we gave them all the answers they asked. So I don't think we'll get any information from that, but we complied with that. Spring sports are up and running. Well, they're up. The weather hasn't exactly been working on our behalf. The fields here, softball and the World Series Park, have taken kind of a beating with the rain. So they're still getting going, and hopefully, well, I was going to say hopefully things will turn a different direction, but it's supposed to rain for the next 5 days. So I'm sure Mr. Serino will be very busy with trying to reschedule things.
Yeah.
MCAS are in full force. The middle school MCAS have been completed they were completed, I think, during this week. The high school, the ELA portion of the MCAS are done. Math happens later in May. And Belmonte, the ELA will be done end of this week, and then the math will happen in the next round. So that's up and running. And we're in the budget season, as you all are aware. We're waiting for the annual town meeting for really a couple of things. One, our operating budget, and the other thing that everybody's talked about was I've sent to the town manager, the chairperson of the Board of Selectmen, and FinCom 4 enrichment warrants. They wanted me to do it a little bit differently, one for each building, because they have different needs, and they're really, now that we did it 1 year, you do see that the enrichment program at one school does look different than the enrichment program at others. So there will be 4 warrants in for that, and hopefully that gets approved at annual town meeting as well.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Mr. Superintendent. Next up, we got new business showcase of the
You
BSA.
got a couple student reps, I think.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I don't even have student reps on my sheet.
It's not on it? It should have been.
Oh, that's all right. Well, come on.
They're here.
All right.
That's my bad.
Hi, I'm Hannah Duong, the class president of 2025.
Hi, I'm Olivia Chason. I'm the school representative of 2025.
With 30 days of school left for us seniors, we wanted to come here tonight to update you guys on our senior week plans from Sunday, June 1st to our graduation on Friday, June 6th.
We wanted to just let everyone know that it's possible to do a free senior week, as that's what we've been able to accomplish with all of our fundraising. So starting on June 1st, we have a class banquet at the high school. We're going to have a hypnotist, music and games, food from Kowloon, and like a inflatable screen on the field to do a movie night. On Monday, June 2nd, we're going to do a field day with the help of the wellness department, and we'll have Raising Cane's to follow for food. On Tuesday, we do the elementary school walkthrough. Is that correct? Or is that Wednesday? I think it's Tuesday, right? Yes. We do the elementary school walkthrough on Tuesday, which is very fun for us, to see our old teachers, and then also to see, have the kids see their futures. And then we also have grad practice that day. And then on Wednesday, June 4th, we'll go to Sky Zone as a class after our grad practice in the morning. And then I'm going to bring it over to Hannah for Thursday and Friday.
On Thursday, we were able to fundraise for a completely free prom for us Saugus High seniors at Cruzport in Gloucester. And then on Friday is our graduation at 6 p.m.
Wow. That's amazing. Jeez. So,
It's amazing.
Thank you.
so everything's free pretty much.
Yeah.
Senior week, and then, yeah. How'd you get Raising Cane's, by the way? I thought they weren't even open yet. You guys got some pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
We
pretty
also are
incredible.
going to do a Cookie Monster truck on the last day of school.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, you mentioned the hypnotist, right? I got a couple guys at
Yeah.
work that got to be reminded they work, so maybe you can hypnotize them. We can let them know.
Send them to us.
All right,
June
thank you.
1st.
Hey, you guys doing a phenomenal job. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Any more reps out there? No? Okay. Well, in that case, we'll go to the showcase of the BSA student achievements and school initiatives. So who's leading the kickoff on that?
Click is right up there.
Dr. Lukey?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you for having us here tonight. We have been working at Belmonte super hard to help build our library program. Just over the course of 2 years, it's been a high priority, and I've been extremely fortunate to have hired Stephanie Bluestein, who is here with me tonight, who has taken over for the library. And I just want to read just a little bio for her. She's a graduate of Saugus High School, class of 2009. She first became interested in becoming a teacher while being part of Miss Barbara Wall's class at Saugus High School. She has a bachelor's and a master's from Salem State, a certificate of advanced graduate study in early education research policy and practice from UMass Boston. She's a mother of 3 students in the Saugus Public Schools. And she also ran state-funded early education workshops at Saugus Public Library for several years. So again, I feel super fortunate to have found Stephanie. I've known Stephanie for a long time as well. And she actually, with her background, became interested in helping at the library while volunteering as part of the PTO at the VELC and Belmonte. She's been recognized the importance of the library as it relates to the foundation of reading in early childhood education, and jumped at the opportunity when I found her. She was working at Belmonte as a Title I teacher, and I kind of had presented the opportunity, because I knew a little bit about her background. And since she started in November, the accomplishments that she's had include lessons including digital citizenship, letters to authors, and student submissions to Young American Poetry Digest. She created an Adopt a Shelf program where students are in charge of maintaining bookshelves to teach accountability and responsibility. She's collaborated with our PTO, with Jill Larzier, who's been amazing as well, in our Scholastic Book Fair, in partnership with raising funds with the PTO, and then she was able to purchase new books requested by students. And then last but not least, she secured a vending machine in partnership with PTO that will be a tool for positive reinforcement in the building. Students will be able to earn special coins. Coins can be dropped into the vending machine, and students will be able to choose a book from the machine that they can keep. And then the program will promote positive behavior and a community-driven mindset while also reinforcing that books and reading are a reward and something to be excited about. So again, I cannot say enough, and I really believe when I hire people, I look for traits of people who are extremely dedicated and that take initiative. She's an amazing person and really cares about the children. So I'm so happy that she's been part of our community, and I think more is to come, and she thinks out of the box and really helps every day. So I specifically asked Mr. Hashem if we could recognize her tonight for all of her efforts, and we have some kids that are going to be recognized tonight as well. So I'm going to turn it over to her. We're going to just show a little bit of the slideshow. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Get a clap for you?
You gotta turn it on. Little switch on the side.
Okay. This works.
No good? Let me see for a second. You can talk. No, it's not working. You're right. I just got, John, want to hit that?
Oh, God.
Just hit the space bar.
Yeah.
We're in
Now you'll
trouble.
have to hit that.
It's the big one in the bottom.
There we go.
Delete?
So this is just reiterating what Dr. Lukey said. The students finished up book reviews and letters to some of their favorite authors, which I am sending out to the actual authors. So they were excited about that. We're hoping to get some responses. And this week, I'm submitting them tonight actually. The Young American Poetry Digest sent me a letter in the mail and asked if we could showcase some of our students' poetry. So they've been working on haikus. So they actually have a chance to win $100. So that was a big motivation for them. But so they are excited about doing that as well.
That's awesome.
Oh, there's our vending machine. And then we have our student. Yeah. I had her. She was our first one to test it out because we had to see if it worked. So that is Jill Lagier. She's part of the PTO. She's been a huge help with fundraising and getting new books in the library. So that's a big thing. So I'll say it publicly. If anyone has newer books like graphic novels, we have a lot of the very old Babysitters Club from when I was a kid that don't get cycled through very often, but the new graphic novel, I know my daughter Bella reads them all the time. So we're in need of newer, up-to-date books. So if anyone has any that they want to donate, feel free. So we started filling the vending machine. I'm hoping to get it up and running next week. It came with 100 gold coins, and I told the representative that we have over 800 students, so she's sending me 700 more. But they are I've been going through like the rules and how to use it with all the classes, and they are, even the 5th graders, which has been awesome. They're really excited about it, so.
Awesome.
That's an awesome idea.
And then I have some 5th grade students here. I'm missing one, but these girls have shown a huge initiative in the library and help every day. They come at recess every day, and I teach 6 classes, so I don't have time to like organize the shelves and put the books away. So if it wasn't for them, the library wouldn't be as neat as it's looking right now. So we still have a lot of work to do, but it's getting there. So I have some certificates. So we have Ava Najam, and Layla and Lily Duro. Elizabeth Silipini couldn't be here today. She's at the Bruins game.
Oh.
All right.
And then Haley Moses and Emily. certificate. So it says, "This certificate is proudly presented to our students in recognition of their outstanding dedication and hard work in assisting with library duties. Your enthusiasm, commitment, and helpful attitude have made a positive impact."
Okay,
Thank
thank
you
you
very
so
much.
much. Great job. And again, they really deserve that. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Dr.
Dr.
Lippy.
Lippy.
All right, we'll give the opportunity, anybody that wants to leave. Ms. Garreau, I know you're... Thanks, guys. Pretty much everybody.
There we go.
All right. All right, next up, we have the approval of a drama trip to New England Drama Fest Showcase.
I think you, Mr. Chair, I think you have the write-up on it. This is a,
Page 2, yeah?
it should say overnight field trip proposal. The drama club was selected to represent Massachusetts in the New England Drama Club Showcase. The event's taking place in Wolfboro, New Hampshire. So they're going to miss a couple days of school. There is a cost to it as well because the missing days and staying over and going to New Hampshire. It requires school committee approval. We also just got at least 2 donations. One donation is from I believe a grandparent is donating $500 towards the cost of the trip. And the Alumni Association just voted to donate $3,132 towards the trip, but they're gonna write the check directly to the Kingswood Art Center, which is what they've done with other donations that the Alumni Association has done. So, what this is asking for your approval for them to attend. This has been attended by Saugus High School twice in the past, one in 2014 and one in 1996.
So we're one of 2 schools in the state.
Yes, that is
Wow.
representing the
That's
state in this.
Oh, wow, that's incredible. Anybody?
Yeah,
make a
Mr.
motion?
Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve.
Chair will second. Any discussion?
Mr. Chairman,
Go ahead, sir.
I just wanted to know the total cost.
I-
Sorry.
I don't know what the
Okay.
total cost is.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's all.
It's okay.
Yep, thanks, sorry.
this is an amazing achievement, an amazing opportunity for the kids. I actually know the area very well. This is where I work. The Art Center in Wolfboro is just an amazing place, so I think this is a great opportunity.
Awesome, thank you.
Yep.
Anybody else? Okay, if none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Actually, money involved, so Ms. McBride will do a roll call, yes.
Mr. Fisher?
Yes.
Mr. Head?
Yes.
Mrs. Mastrocola?
Yes.
Mr. Richards?
Yes. Okay, next we have the approval of bills dated April 10th, 2025, in the amount of $321,459.38.
Motion to approve.
Chair will second. Any discussion? If none, Ms. McBride?
Mr. Fisher?
Yes.
Mr. Head?
Yes.
Mrs. Mastrocola?
Yes.
Mr. Richards?
Yes. Next, we have the approval of a gift in the amount of $2,278.37 on behalf of the Veterans Early Learning Center PTO for the cost of the transportation to the North Shore Music Theater.
Make a motion to approve.
That check is attached on the bottom. Okay. Chair will second. Any discussion? If none, Ms. McBride?
Mr. Fisher?
Yes.
Mr. Head?
Yes.
Mrs. Mastrocola?
Yes.
Mr. Richards?
Yes. Okay, next we have the approval of school committee meeting minutes from March 27, 2025, for executive session.
Motion to approve.
Chair will second. Any discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 4-0. Okay, next we have the approval of school committee minutes for March 27, 2025, open session.
Motion to approve.
Chair will second. Any discussion? If none, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Abstain.
Abstain. Okay, motion carries 3-0 and A. All right, that was quick. Went right through that. Next up, we have public comment. Anybody here for public comment?
Carrie Hogan, 11 Maple Street. Just a couple questions for you guys. Regarding the MCAS tests, I know now with the change where it's not required to pass in order to graduate, are there concerns that the information that we obtain from the testing results are going to even be accurate or effective, where kids are not really trying on the tests? Is there a concern of the data that's going to be obtained from that?
Well, we usually don't do question and answer, but I'm gonna answer that. I feel like the younger kids, they don't really know the significance of not having that as a requirement for graduation. So I think, like, 8th grade down, maybe even a little higher, they really put their all into the test, just like they would normally. So I think the data that we get from there is still gonna be pretty accurate,
And then my other comment, I guess, or question is on the previous comment, your opening regarding Facebook and whatnot, social media. There clearly is a disconnect between parents and the school about the information being provided and whether it's sufficient enough, whatever the argument may be. Could this committee possibly modify these meetings to include in the opening where you do all your information, maybe a safety report? And you meet every 2 weeks. In the last 2 weeks, the school was locked down this many times or sheltered in place this many times. A little more information open to the people about more specifically what's going on. We don't need, obviously, kids' names or anything like that, but just general, a little more information overall to the public.
It's a good suggestion, something that we can discuss.
And then last comment is next month I will be attending the 19th annual New England School Safety Conference, which is presented by the Massachusetts Juvenile Police Academy Association along with the SRO group. So I will be attending that. It's going to be a 2-day conference. As you know, I am a big supporter of the SRO that we still don't have. So if you have any questions or anything you want to know about the meeting, any concerns, please let me know. I want to bring back as much information as I can, so next year we can finally get this going. So any information, any questions, any answers you might want, let me know, and I will report back.
Excellent, thank you very much.
When is it?
It is May 6th and 7th in Norwood.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, the meeting's over.
Hi.
I think she's gonna give us our trunk or treat awards.
Yes, yes, you win, you win. Mr. Fontanella is not here tonight, so unfortunately you get me. I also wanted to say that we went on that North Shore Music Theater field trip, and it was amazing. The students loved it. So thank you for approving the gift. Hello, I am Kelly Donahue from the Saugus Educators Association. I have Christy and Amy here with me. And I wanted to talk to the school committee about our contract negotiations. We as a union appreciate the interaction that we have had with our school leadership. We are a little concerned, however, with the slow progress of our negotiations. Our membership deserves a fair contract with a fair cost of living increase, and we wanted to emphasize to the committee that a strong school system needs the support of our elected officials. We understand that it is your job to approve a sustainable budget for the school system, but we also know that it's your job to support our school system with a budget that provides a solid base of support for our students. Chapter 70 money, state money that is specifically marked for our students with their highest needs, has dramatically increased over the past 5 years. Our student population, as Mr. Hashem has publicly stated in the past, has grown over the past 5 years. The stable financial resources of the town and our increased portion of state revenue will support a budget that will offer a fair contract with a fair raise for our teachers. We ask the school committee to fight for a fair contract by demanding that the financial resources of the town, specifically money that is directly earmarked for our students, be allocated to the budget that can support us. We stand ready to help you and support you in this endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
That's everybody.
All right, if none, we are going to recess to executive session for the purpose of negotiations, contract negotiations, not to return to open session. Mr. Fisher, Ms. Mastrocola, Mr. Hatch, myself, Mr. Hashem, and Ms. McBride will be in attendance. So, having said that, anybody have any other comments before we go? If not, I'll ask for a motion to close.
Motion to approve?
Chair, second?
I think
All
we
in
have to do a
favor?
roll call.
Oh, roll call, I'm sorry.
Mr. Fisher?
Yes.
Mr. Hatch?
Yes.
Mrs. Mastrocola?
Yes.
Mr. Witchich?
Yes. Okay, now we need a motion to close, right?
Don't we do that?
We just adjourned.
That's what we
Oh, no, I thought we just voted, all right, you know what? We're out of here.
Bang the thing.